మండేనా బ్యాక్ సైడ్ So tomorrow onwards 8, 5, 8, 10 we'll start the session. Also that I will why because of I'm having back-to-back classes, so 8 o'clock then so we will have to follow the timings. 8 o'clock, 8, 8, 5, 8, 10 and start the session. What is the last class we are discussing?
While loop. For loop.
For loop. While loop and while loop, for loop. We discussed. So the next one is foreign. Foreign is very fast iterative loop than for loop. For loop kanda kuda foreign anadi konచెం speed untadi. So more than speed than for loop. And this is exclusively available in the JavaScript. And we discussed in functions. So we'll start functions also today. And there are multiple kind of loops we discussed yesterday class. While, do, and, for loop. And now today we are going to be discussing about for loop. So what is for loop? For loop, initialization, condition,
Increment.
and decrement. So semicolon. Initialization semicolon, condition semicolon, increment or decrement. This is going to be a for loop. And for is very simple. For object in array. Object in tomorrow onwards classes going to be 8, 5, 8, 10. Even one person is also going to be in the class. So we have to be back to the classes 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. So we have 3 classes in the morning. We start the development. That is the why reason I'm starting the batch at 8, 5, 8, 10. Even one person also there. So welcome you come.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
8, 10. Morning time. Morning what time you are coming?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. He will come 8 o'clock. And only the week. No other persons are coming at 8 o'clock in the morning. And you are daily. Please try to understand. Don't delay further timings. I'm just waiting here for you people. I'm coming at 8 o'clock. That's it. But from tomorrow I don't wait for the students. I will take the class at 8, 5, 8, 10. Just remind it. And let me save the notes. This is the notes class. The folder is this one. What is the date today? 22. Right. 22 into 2 by length. And this will be the nodes. Next, I want to take the program for loop. What is for loop, guys? For loop.html. What is for loop? How to define for loop? For where I is equal to 0, I means index. I means what? Index. I less than or equal to 10 and I plus plus. If I am going to be having a loop like this, I want to create the I value document.write I. Then I want to give a break, document.write break. I have to give a break. Okay. So this is for loop. What is the output of this program? This program is going to be having output like 0 to, and if I am going to be picking the values from the array, how to pick up values from the array? For example, I am going to be taking the array declaration where ERR is equal to something like this. I am going to be giving some names like this, Gautam, and giving something like Kaushik and Srinivas, then Sumalata. I am writing some names over there. For these names, I just want to access in the loop. How to access these into the loop? For loop, for where name in so where name yes where name is equal to 0 and next name less than or equal to or name less than names are names dot length length then name plus plus name is the variable name is equal to 0 name less than name dot length name plus plus and I just want to execute the loop. Names dot length. Then I want to write the things. How to write the things? Document dot write name of I will write the keyword for example document dot write I'm just giving a break. I'm just giving HR over there. HR means what? What is the output of this? Each and every name I can able to print undefined. What is undefined over there? Document dot write names of I. Yes. Undefined. When we get undefined, just check it out. There is a problem. Name is equal to 0. Names plus plus are. This is correct or not? Undefined, where is undefined? What's the problem with this? Name is equal to 0. Name less than names dot length. Name equal to 0. Name less than names dot name then document dot write name of document dot write name of I. Correct. Name of I, names of I. Why undefined for me? There is a problem. Name plus plus, names plus plus. Name plus name plus plus. Where's the issue? Indifferent, why indifferent? Name of? Name of Smirna. Then 0, 1, 2 we are getting. 0, 1, 2, 3 we are getting. Index is coming. But I want to get the value. How to get the value? Name of either. Name of name other. Oh, sorry. Names of name. Names of name. Gautam, Kaushik, Srinivas, Sumila. So this is the way of for loop. This is the way of for loop. But how to work with the for loop? How to work with the for loop? Just try to understand. One more program I'm thinking. So this will be for in. For in dot HTML. For in dot HTML. I'm just making switch off all of this. I don't want this. And I don't want this. Now tell me how to work with the for name in names. Name in names. Document dot write name. So what is the name now? Just want to take this. Open a default project. What is the name now? 0, 1, 2, 3. But we want what? Document dot write break. How to give the break? Yeah. The thing is names of name. Names of name. Gautam, Kaushik, Srinivas. I got it. This is the way of loop iteration, but this iteration is very faster than for loop. For loop is very faster than for loop. And there is a one more loop called for each, but for each in ES6, not in ES5. We are discussing ES5 now. And later, before React.js, I will start ES6. When I come to the ES6, there we will be having the one more loop introduced. That is faster than for That is faster than for So let's go with the for each in the part of the ES6. Now let us start with the functions today. Basically, what is function? What is function? Function. What is function in JavaScript or any programming language? Function is set of statements. Set of statements for execute some kind of work. For execute some kind of work. Anywhere you go, function is some set of statements for execute some sort of the work, some kind of the work. For example, walking, eating, running, listening, adding numbers, deleting, okay, so loading. The thing is a function. Function is a set of statements. It's a work. Property is different, function is different, method is different. So in JavaScript, if you want to define functions, in JavaScript, if you want to define function, functions, what is the keyword we need to use? Function keyword. We need to use function keyword. We need to use. How to define function in syntax? Very simple syntax. Function. Function. Fun one is what? Fun one is what here? Function block. Here this is a function block. And function is the keyword. So write the steps. First point. Function is what? Function is a JS keyword to define functions. Next step. Second point. What is the fun one here? Fun one is the function name. Fun one is the function name with parentheses. How to define function? parenthesis is important for the entry point of the function. Parenthesis is needed. Give the entry point for the function. The functions different in JavaScript, functions different in Python. Then we move to the Python. Suppose later we will move to the Python. The people are actually looking for the Python full stack. Then we are discussing Python. In Python, how the functions are going to be writing? Very simple. Python functions. Python functions also very simple. Def and the function name fun1 and colon. Colon is very important for the Python. But in JavaScript there is no colon. In JavaScript there is no colon. In JavaScript we have the curly braces. In JavaScript we have the curly braces for the function block. The block of the code you can write for the function. But in Python there is no curly braces. Only we need to give the indentation. That indentation will be 4 spaces or 1 tab. 4 spaces or 1 tab. So let me give the 4 spaces now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the block of the function. So function block will be here. Indentation is mandatory. Python language indentation is mandatory. But in JavaScript there is no indentations. In other programming languages there is no indentation. That is the only confusion part in the Python. People are confusing in Python only the part of indentation. Otherwise Python is very simple. Python is crazy. Very easy programming than JavaScript. Very easy programming than JavaScript. But Python need follow indentation. That indentation concept only we have to remember in the Python. But I am not working with Python. Try to understand JavaScript now. JavaScript function is going to be creating with what? Function keyword. Name of the function is what? Fun1. Name of the function is what? Fun1. That fun1 should be having parentheses. Should be having parentheses. Then we need to write the block of the function. The block of the function inside the curly braces. Curly braces open, curly braces close. Curly braces open, curly braces close. Inside the curly braces only we have to write the function. The steps we are writing. Function is a JS keyword to define functions. Fun1 is the function name with the parentheses, something like this. And one more point, function name is custom name. Function name is what? Predefine the custom name. Function name is custom. Any name you can provide. Any name you can provide, but that should be understandable. That should be understandable. Don't write functions like double A, triple A, triple A, something like that. Write a function with a specific name based on your program. Your program is something like a calculator. Your program is something like a calculator. Write a function called add function. Write a function called sub function, subtraction. Write a function called mul function. Mul is what? Multiplication. Write a function called del. Write a function called del. Del, nothing but delete. Whatever you want. The function name should be understandable name. Don't write a function with your own names and not a proper name. Proper name brand function as if I am seeing your program, it should be very, very clear. It should be understandable at least. Is it clear? So function name is what? Custom name. Then function block. How function block will be? Function block will be declared or will be created with function block will be created with what? Curly braces open, curly braces close. Mustache braces interval. Curly braces, flower braces. Flower braces open, braces, closing braces. Next point. Inside the braces only we need to write what? Block function related JS code. JS code rastara Python code rastara.
JS code.
Only JS code it should be allowed. Why? Because this is JavaScript. This is what? JavaScript. Can I write a syntax of the function? Can I write a syntax for the function? How to write function and it? Tell me how to write a function. Function. So hello is my function. Function hello. And say hello for the browser. Document or write hello JS. Hello. It should be a function or not. And the next thing is calling functions. Writing function is okay. Writing function is okay. But how to execute this function? Without execution, function will not call. Without calling function, function will not be executed. Without calling the function, function is not getting executing. So I want to see the hello.js. How to see the hello.js? Without calling the function, I can't able to see the hello.js. How to execute this function hello? That's called function calling. Function calling. How to call the function again? How to call the function? Just call the function. The function name. Just call the function with. Just call the function with function name. What is the name of the function? Hello already class है. This is function calling. This is function calling. That's very simple, straightforward. Writing function is very simple, and calling function also very simple. Writing function is very simple, and calling function also very simple. This is visible, huh? Kanipistunda? Can we close the door? Light will reflect on the okay, light will. Now it is good. So how to write a function? Function name, and curly braces open, curly braces close. And how to call the function? Just the name of the function you have to specify. Just name of the function you have to specify. Can I write programs for these functions? Okay now? Radhama? Tirupa? Functions. How to write functions again? So first script open cheyandi. Script open cheyakunda mee name rashina avadu. Why? Because of we are writing JavaScript. We are writing what? JavaScript. Okay. So say program, say hello to JS. So how I am writing function name? How I am writing function name? Okay. Say hello to JS. But I am writing a function in camel case. I am writing a function in camel case. You should remember this. Okay, just I am saying hello. How I am writing function? Hello with the underscore. This is a snake case. Huh? What is this case? Snake case. Upper case, lower case, camel case, Babel case. You know Babel case. Babel case there is a. Can I write the cases? Can I write the cases? Just hello JavaScript. Hello JavaScript. What is this case? Lower. Good. If anybody asks you, why? Because of your programmers. You are programmers. So they are coming to your system and asking you, please write all the functions in camel case. I don't know camel case. What is camel case? You are asking. You are asking them what is camel case. As a programmer, you should know what is lower case, what is upper case, what is camel case, what is snake case, what is a Babel case. Right or wrong? You should know all the cases in the programming. Without knowing the cases, if they are asking something to you, so write all the program with the snake case. They are actually following the snake case in the complete project and all, for example. They will ask you, please write all the variables with the snake case and all. Then you are not writing. You know the programming, but you are not writing anything. Why? Because of you don't know what is snake case. You are waiting for that. You need to ask someone, hello, what is snake case? You are calling someone and asking, what is snake case? Then he will tell, yeah, this will be happening in the company, but you have to tell them, snake case is this one, camel case is this one, lower case is this one, upper case is this one, Babel case is this one. Okay, this is what lower case. Next, hello. What is this? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. What is this case, guys? Yes, you know that. You don't know case also. Then what is lower case? uppercase. Two cases we know. Then what is the camel case? Hello? Java. What is this case, Andy? This case is camel case. Camel case means what? First letter is small letter, middle breaks are capital letters. This is what actually camel. Next, tell me the Babel case. What is the Babel case, Andy? Hello? Java. What is this case? Babel case. Babel case. Ante first letter of each and every word. So whatever the words are there, hello is the word, Java is the word, script is the word. First letter of each and every word is the capital letter. This case is called Babel case. What is the snake case? Huh? Hello? Hello? Java? Don't give the underscore for the script. Java is different, script is different. No. JavaScript is a single word. JavaScript is what? Single word. JavaScript is a single word. Don't write S capital. Don't write S capital. S. The script is not a specific, a separate word. JavaScript is a completely one word. Then this is what kind of case is it? This is a snake case. So whenever you are writing a function, that function should be in the camel case or Babel case. No, camel case or snake case. This is optional requirement, not compulsory requirement. If you are writing the function like this, also it will work. If you are writing the function like this, also it will work. But you should follow some rules, optional rules. Optional rules, nothing but optional rules are very, very important. Why? Because of so many people are blaming us. So many people are blaming us if we are not going to be following some rules and regulations of common rules and regulations of programming. The common rules and regulations are very, very important. Okay, if I am writing the function like this, anyway it will not work. That we know. This is the recommendation rule. This is what? Recommendation rule. Recommendation rules we know. Recommendation rules we know. But some of the optional rules are there. Those particular optional rules also we have to follow. If we are not following, people will blame us. Who is your teacher? Where you learn your programming? So these kind of things will come in the future. So don't go with that kind of things. This is very important. So now tell me mandatory rules. What are the mandatory rules of the function? Tell me what are the mandatory rules of function? How to write function? Function name. Compulsory or mandatory. What are the mandatory rules to write a function? The first rule. Function name should not start with numbers. Function name should not start with the numbers. And one more rule, function name should not have spaces. Don't write spaces for the function. And one more rule, function name should not allow any special character without underscore. Underscore is special. Without underscore, no special character is going to be allowed. So let me write some functions. One get employee. Is this work?
No.
Is this work?
No.
This is the function I am writing. This function will work for the JavaScript.
No.
Why? Because why no? Flat is number variable. That is the why reason it will not work. Okay, so get employee. So this will work?
No.
No. Why no? Why no? Special character there in between get and employee. So that will not work. Now tell me get employee. Get employee. So this will work or not? Why yes? Underscore allowed. underscore allowed. Okay, let me write something. Get employee 1, 2, 3. This will work or no? Why yes?
Get.
This will not allow. Allow this will. This will work or no? No, sir. This don't work. This don't work. Work అవుతుందా? అవుతా?
Yes, sir.
This will work.
Yes, sir.
This will work. Get employee 1, 2, 3. This will allow.
Allow, sir.
Huh?
Allow.
Why? Not allow.
Get employee.
No. Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Allow or not? This will allow or not? Allow or not? Last. This will allow in JavaScript or not allow?
Hello, sir.
Name. Allowed. Allowed, not allowed. Huh? అది వేరియబుల్ కథ ఫంక్షన్ దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ వేరియబుల్స్ దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ ఫంక్షన్స్ వేరియబుల్ దట్ ఈస్ వేరియబుల్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఫంక్షన్స్ టెల్ మీ
Hello, sir.
అక్క
Sure, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
మీరు అలౌడ్ నాట్ అలౌడ్ అలౌడ్ పక్క అందరు ఫంక్షన్ this is the right function or wrong function? No, wrong function. Wrong function. Why? Because of we don't have parentheses. Yes. అది కూడా అలా అవుతారు ఇది కూడా అలా చేయదు గుడ్ పాయింట్ సో yes functions variables both are same the definition of the function and name function names or variable names both are same and 1 2 3 end of the time into 1 2 3 is still allowed if anybody asking you they are making confusion don't say agree trying to confuse you they are trying to confuse me and automatically I am really okay allow and no and no. So you try to understand this is the declaration of the function. Can I go with the functions now? So this is a very clear and hello and document.write something like I need to call the hello JavaScript welcome. I'm writing something over there and I need to call the function. How to call the function ready? So this is basically declaration of function. This is basically what? Declaration of function. Declaration of function. We done with the comments, sir? Comments are put on. Okay, how to call the function? Just call the function. Just call the name of the function. I am calling again and again. What is going to be happen? This function is going to be calling n number of times to you. This function is going to be calling n number of times. Okay, what is the output of this program? Hello JS welcome, hello JS welcome, hello JS. 3 times I am calling the function. 3 times I am calling the function. Function definition is very simple and calling function is also very simple. How many number of times you want to call, you can call it. How many number of times you want to call, you can call this. It's very clear. This is the function declaration. Next program, function with parameters. Function with parameters. How to work with the function with parameters? Very simple, straightforward. Function name, one or addition. Okay, a comma b are what? Parameters. A comma b. A and b both are parameters. A and b both are parameters. We try to understand A and B now. Next, inside the function where C is equal to A plus B. Document dot write. Document dot write C. Okay, how to call the addition? Addition call it. How to call the addition? Addition of you have to provide the values for the parameters. You have to provide the values for the parameters. What is the parameter value? For example, if you want to pass the parameter value like 10 comma Srinivas. What is the output of this? What is the output of this experiment?
Not defined.
Huh?
Not defined.
Not defined. Anybody? What is the output of this program? Something like a question.
String number not concatenated.
What's it పేరు? String plus number not concatenating. If both are numbers, addition will apply. Number and float is the first preference. For example, A is the 10, B is the 20. What is the output at it?
20.
This is what actually you have to learn. And A is the 10, B is the 20.3. What is the output at it? 30.3. Why? Because of float first preference. Float first preference. Now tell me, 10 and Suna. What is the output at it? 10 తీసుకుంటాను, సున్నా తీసుకుంటాను. Tell me the output. 10 Suna. Exactly. 10 Suna. This is the output. Why? Because of if you have the number, you have the string. Both will be concatenating. Both will be concatenating. Concatenating nothing but addition. So something like adding. Addition is different, adding is different. Plus is the symbol which is going to be working in two conditions. Plus work with number to number arithmetic operator. Plus work with number and float arithmetic operator plus work with the number plus string. It is working as concatenation operator. Plus ki rendu phases unnai, two forms unnai. Some situation plus is working like arithmetic operator. Some situation plus is working like a concatenation operator. This time plus is working like a concatenation operator. Number plus string. Number plus number. String plus string only. Float plus string. Float plus string. Huh? Float plus string only. Float plus string only. Just try to understand. String is the first preference. Then float is the next preference. Then integer is the last preference. Now tell me the output. So గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి ఇవన్నీ కొంచెం fundamentals. And let me go with the function with parameters. Function with parameters dot. Now tell me script. Let me write a function add a comma b. Now where c is equal to a plus
B.
Concept is very simple. Next, document dot write. Okay, document dot write. Tell me document dot write. Okay, so document dot write CR. So how to call the function?
Add.
Add of Srinivas, comma Sunath. Can we do this? Why not? What is the output of the C? Srinivas. Is there any confusion? A plus don't confuse. Don't confuse. I'm just leaving some space for the C. Don't confuse them, yeah? So inside this, I want to have something like programming is very simple. So function with parameters. So now this time I want to go with add of 10 comma 20. What is output now? What is output now? Breaker. What is output now? 10 plus 10 comma 20 is passing next time. Okay. Now this time it will not give 30. Why? Number plus in C, number plus string plus number. This time what is happening? Integer plus string plus integer plus string plus integer. This time ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది? string plus string అవుతుంది. సో మిమ్మల్ని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయడానికి ఇక్కడ అవుట్పుట్ 30 అంటాడు. ఈ ఫంక్షన్ అవుట్పుట్ 30 అంటాడు. అవుట్పుట్ 30 వస్తుందా? సార్ రెండు నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా 30 రావాలి కదా అనుకుంటాం. కామన్లీ వీఆర్ థింకింగ్ 10 and 20 both are numbers. So you said plus is working like integer arithmetic operator, then 30 will be the output, but 30 will not come. You have to check the execution of the function, block of the function. What is the block of the function? C is equal to A plus string plus B, 10 plus some string plus 20. Then that will be the output. So the parameter is the value which is going to be storing in the A, parameter value which is going to be storing in the B. And how that was manipulating? That was manipulating by the C. You have to follow the C. Why? Because of output is C. C is equal to what is happening? So this is what a function with parameters. Is it clear? So we'll continue tomorrow. I'll send all the programs by end of the classes. And tomorrow class will be at 8 o'clock. 8, 5, 8, 10 I will start the session. Okay? We can leave.